Hey guys, it is Jonas here, and this is a battle against WileChase. A rematch actually, because the first match sucked. A little bit of hacks and a little bit of mistakes. 6-0'd me. So here it goes. Azelf uses taunt. I expected him to use U-turn for some stupid reason, so I switched out. Thanks to taunt, I used that as an opportunity to make him believe I had Dragon Dance or something. So I switched to Airhead, and Airhead does a really good job at taking the Psychic and getting off a pair of hacks with discharge. So I just used Shadow Ball because it would technically KO, but then he brings out not Zapdos. And I'm like, if it's not Zapdos, it's the monster. It took Shadow Ball like a fucking beast. So yeah, thanks to that special defense drop, I don't want to stay in on any of his moves, even though I can tank. So he predicts that he uses T-Volt, but Arya is special defensive, so I have nothing to worry about. But then he uses Light Screen, and it completely makes my special attack efforts of KOing him useless. So I'm like, oh shit, I'm fucked. He uses T-Bolt. I got up my own cocks and used knockoff to get rid of his leftovers, which at least would do something useful on light screen. I could have switched here to avoid Thunderbolt damage, but I just used U-turn because I didn't care, and went back to Airhead to tank and probably get off a discharge Parahax, which would be my only chance of letting him not set up light screen again. But discharge doesn't get a Parahax, and furthermore it does jack shit after light screen, like completely screwed. He gets off that burn hacks from Heatwave, but I rest up. And I didn't quite assume immediately that he had only 2 attack moves probably, so I could bring in my Dragonite, since he didn't have hidden power, but I really didn't think that way. I just wanted to tank his moves and scout out what he'd do next. He switched out to Waterwolf. Seeing that he used Light Screen again, I'm thinking this fucker is gonna try to Calm Mind for sure. I get 2 Shadow Balls off of Sleep Talk. It's not too useful, but it still does damage. Discharge gets off a Parahax, and I'm lucky that it did. I would have been really screwed otherwise. I did a stupid move here though. I could have just gone to my Torterra to Woodhammer his face and completely rape him. But no, I brought Arya just thinking that knockoff would be useful. Like, why? Whatever. So I switch out now. I could have stopped his sweep earlier, or attempt, but whatever. He gets off a Parahax. He would have surfed, and I would have KO'd myself after this Woodhammer because I would barely live after 2 Calm Minds, I think. Yeah. So, whatever. And I'm using whatever a lot. So, he brought in his Heatran. I used Arya as fodder because I probably thought he would have predicted like something like a Fire Blast resistance. And what the fuck? Arya lives that hidden power, like, what? Lol, what? So yeah. Arya is fainted as fodder, and Mr. Title comes in to rape. And he does. Not Zapdos comes in, and then he's like, okay, screw you, go away, you're washed up. So Specs Hydro Pump would completely obliterate Zapdos anyway. I'm Not Chump comes in, I'm like, uh-oh, annoying little Beastly coming up. And I switch in my I smell gas because he's not Chump. I want to know what he does. He DDs up and uses Dragon Claw. I thought, this is max defense, max HP. Dragon Claw shouldn't do much. Then when I see how much it does, I'm like, what the fuck? This was supposed to be a man's counter. What the fuck just happened? So yeah, I should have predicted that Fire Blast would go away or whatever, but no, I stayed in when my wheezing would have been useful later on. Anyway, I bring in Airhead to save my ass once again. Dragonclaw, after the burn, still does a lot. A real lot. Shadow Ball finishes him off. And now he's gonna bring in his Heatran, or Scissors Rival. I should have just thought, well, he has no reasons not to use Fire Blast, so why not switch to Dragonite? No, I'm an idiot and I stayed in. Airhead would have been useful again against his remaining pokes if I knew what was the last one at least. So he brings in Azel for the death fodder, and I use Draco Meteor expecting the same thing, a fodder. And Draco Meteor would make me switch anyway, so... And this is stupid. This Dragonite was supposed to have Choice Scarf, and I forgot to change the item. I didn't want leftovers, I wanted Choice Scarf, and so that basically screwed me over. I could have had a speed tie on Medicham on this occasion, right here, you're gonna see. So I had to choose in between moves because of that lack of Choice Scarf. If I had used Outrage, it would have one-hit KO'd. He expected me to use Earthquake because of Heatran. It was a good move, but he outpredicted me because I wanted Heatran gone. So yeah, this was technically good game because now I only have Empoleon, but he missed high jump kick. I'm like, oh god, Hax made him lose the game. And that's depressing. Even though I had a lot of fun, Hax changed the winner, but I gave him the win. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. And like 68 health, why not 69? It's like racism or something. So yeah, good game, Wile, and I hope you enjoyed, guys. See you soon.